I think he's overrated.
001. It's like a faster Rashford, isn't it?
Just fast. Nah, I don't say it's faster Rashford.
Tripping, man.
It's good.
Nah, he's good.
You man
But
are
I just
tripping.
think the podium might have been put on way too high. Go on, sorry.
He's won it all, hasn't he?
What?
No,
He's not won it all. No, he's not.
Sorry, I forgot.
He was just behind. He wasn't a part of that World Cup squad.
Wasn't
He won the World Cup.
Oh, did he win it? Yeah.
Part of that squad, yeah.
Come on, bro.
Scored 8 goals in the World Cup so far.
Is that how old he is? I thought he was only
18
like
when
21.
Yeah, it was like 18 when
Oh,
won
he
the
was
World
23
Cup.
then now.
Yeah, it's not.
So, what I want to ask you, man, is...
Oh, we've not done the intro yet.
You, man, can do your intro first, that's fine.
Just wanted to ask us if we want to do an intro. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry. Go on. Ask that question. Is that what you're going to ask?
Well, that's the...
Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for coming back and watching another episode of Blackdadslives. You hear myself, Anton.
And it's me, Dan Dada Dash, my son's favourite dad, my cousin's favourite cousin, my brother's favourite brother.
Right. This is controversial. This is controversial. So which brother are you referring to? Both of them.
Brother's
Favourite brother.
innit?
Oh, is that
get me?
correct?
Nah.
You get me?
Carlos said straight up nah, and Range didn't speak. He just no comment.
Yo.
Ollie 85. Big people.
And it's me, Simply Dad, Rasta Dad. Hello.
Simple dad.
Simply.
Oh,
Simply.
I thought you just went to Rasta dad. Yeah, I thought you just switched to
Simply
Rasta dad.
Yeah,
Is-
Rasta
is-
Dad, man.
Switches it up.
Yeah, confused, innit?
Yeah.
So, I had a question for you guys, and basically, we're having a conversation recently, me and some friends, and we're talking about at what point do you tell your children that they are black? Or is that a thing that you just tell them at the very beginning?
There's always one in it. It's always
There's
Carlos.
always one. Is that the kind of thing you tell them at the beginning, when they're very young?
Beginning
or,
of what? Beginning of time.
Well, from when they're little.
Life.
Do you, so do you,
So as soon as they're fresh out the room, you go, hey.
Nice to meet you. By the way, you black.
You're black.
But in terms of them being able to understand and to comprehend things, is that something you inform them about, or is it until it becomes a social thing or a problem, or not really a problem in terms of other people start talking about that to them, or your child brings that question to you? Is that when you have that conversation with them? It's more a case of, so I know a young person, and recently they had a situation where someone said something to them, which as adults we would see either racist or prejudiced. So
What was said?
that someone doesn't want to be around them because of the colour of their skin, and this child is in primary school, like early primary school. So my point is, at what point do you tell a child what they look like? Because do you wait until it's a thing where they have to confront that, like this young person did at that early age? Or
How old are they? Can you give us the age?
they're in year one.
Whoa, year one, and they're getting confronted with this.
Yeah. So year one, and someone said to them something about how they don't want to be around them because of because of the colour of their skin, basically. But this young person didn't hear the colour of their skin, because for them it's not a thing, because it's something that adults have created.
Yeah.
For them it's just, I don't want to be around you for whatever kind of reason, and that's for a child like, well, why don't you want to be around me? I don't like that. So my point being is, with something like that in your mind now, at what point do you mention something to your child, or do you not need to mention something, or is it something that you mention at a later date for each of you?
At some point, you're going to have to mention it. We're going to have that conversation. So with my son, just to answer your question, with my son, I think he was in primary school, and me not thinking, he's got this, he had a few friends, and I asked him, what colour's your friend? He's like, oh, I don't know. And that was me like, he doesn't even know what colour his friends are. So that's a good thing though, innit? Because he doesn't see the colour. But I was like, what colour? As an adult.
But wait. Why?
I don't know. Because he kept talking about his friend.
What difference is it? What colour is he?
It doesn't. That's what I mean.
Why did
That's the ignorance in it, innit?
Why didn't you just ask what's his name?
No, I knew his name, but he kept talking about this friend, innit? I can't remember his name.
I could imagine.
But this
I was
was
gonna
in-
say because sometimes you can tell from the name.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
You can tell
yeah,
from the
I
name.
can't remember the name, but he kept talking about his friend. I thought, what was your friend? You know what I mean? And that was just, again, that's ignorance, innit?
That's a bad
Ignorance.
question.
Yeah, it does sound bad, innit? It's bad. So then I learned from that. I thought, right, you know what? I shouldn't have asked that question. Yeah, so with my other two kids, I've not asked them, but then my daughter came to me and she was like, oh, daddy, I want to be white. So I was like,
huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like,
How old is she?
she's
And what age was this
she's
question
4.
asked?
She's 4. So I was like, it kind of threw me off guard. I was like, what do you mean you want to be white? Like inside, I'm like, no, I'm not white. But I'm like, I had to kind of, I said, why? And obviously I don't know if anyone's got girls, obviously I do know you got girls, but like, girls like long hair, don't they? So it's all about having the long hair. The princess and whatever. So,
I went through the Elsa.
so we've got, obviously,
With the ponytail.
yeah,
You
we've
get
got
me
black
that
dolls
down
in it.
there.
I've got a black dolls on Black Barbie, so to kind of let her know that, you know, black is beautiful as well, innit? So I had to tell her that. I said, you know, you will be classed as black. I didn't say you will be classed as black because she's only 4. I said, don't worry, you're black. I said, look at your baby. What colour is your baby? She's black. Beautiful, isn't she? Yeah. I said, so are you. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of reinforce and let them know that black is beautiful as well. And I said, you've got long hair, and you know, because obviously girls in the school are predominantly white and got long, you know, flowing hair. Like she wants it out. I said, no, but if you take your hair out, it will look like that. But you have to maintain your hair because your hair is different to their hair. Do you know what I'm saying? So I had to tell her when she was 4, but again, it comes down to you tell them at different stages. If they encounter it, then you talk about it. But I've learned that you don't just say you're black. Or what colour's your friend? It's just when it comes. And sometimes kids just know it.
But then that's what I was about to say. Like more often than not, obviously, you used to have got girls in it. Like more often than not, that comes from girls who generally like inquire about that. Say for example, Sereno, what is free, and I've already told him that he's black.
Why?
Because I can't remember. Okay, to tell a lie, I do like affirmations at night with him before he goes to sleep. Like, yes, I am black, I am beautiful. And then he's like, haha, I'm not black. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm brown. I was like, yeah, but you're black in it. He's like, no, I'm not black. I'm brown. And he's like, I'm brown. Mummy's brown, but you're black. That's true, yo. That's true. And I was like,
He's just looking at what he sees,
I said,
innit?
okay, yeah, whatever. You're brown, innit? And then that was like the first time we came across. So that was a few months ago. And then the other day, oh yeah, it's the Black Panther situation. We watched Black Panther. As you may know, I created him a Black Panther, blah, 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 whatever, innit? But he's playing with Black Panther and he keeps on calling him Black Panther. Black man. And I was like, oh, I am black man. I was like, it's called Black Panther. And he's like, what? I was like, that's Black Panther. He's like, oh, right, yeah, Black Panther, Black Panther. But then every day he says, I am black man. I was like, yes, you are a black man. And he goes like, no, I am brown. So then anyway, he's speaking to like his mum and his grandma. And then he must have said, Daddy's a black man. And he started laughing in it. I was like, I don't understand why you find it funny that I'm black in it.
Because he's like, you're dark.
Yeah, then you know what I mean? And his grandma's like, yeah, but I'm a black woman. He's like, you're not black. And then he was like getting like dead confused. And then he's like, what? You're black? So mummy, what are you? She's like, I'm black, but yeah, you are brown, innit? It's like, shut up, man. She's always and I'm confused. She's like, he's not wrong.
getting it then.
He's not wrong. I was like, no, you're black, man. So now he's like, I'm black. So now he tells people that he's black. So that's when I've told him from like free. Yeah.
If it was your friend that you're referring to, I would have told at that point, because obviously those little toe rags, you get me out to, yeah, thank you for that. Those little toe rags, yeah, that are in the school, and the parents that are big ass toe rags, yeah, that are setting the children on them racist path anyway. You need to protect that child and let them know that they're black. With me, it was a bit different. I had to, with Layla, it was similar to yourself where it was with the hair in it, because Layla just wanted. It was time when Frozen came out, and she just wanted that long ponytail, and I was like, it don't work. You can't do that with your hair. When she asked me to do her hair, and I'm like, it's. You get me? So I had to then break it down and show her why she's black and black's beautiful and all them things there. With Tyler, it was a bit different because he still, even to this day, I would say that he's still innocent in it, when in the sense that he wouldn't
even necessarily inquire about.
Yeah, he didn't inquire about it, but he's aware.
Yeah.
So I've had a conversation with him where I just asked him a question, and I was like, "Oh yeah, black? Are you black?" He was like, "Yeah." And then it was good because then he went into school and they did Black History, and then he came home to me. But then it was just annoying because then he come home to me. I think I touched on it before, and started telling about slavery, and I was like, "No, son. That's not where our history starts." Do you know what I mean? So it's about taking it back and educating him about us being kings, queens, and do you know what I mean? All that sort of thing, and reaffirming that black people actually are good, powerful people. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so they're both aware of the colour, but I suppose I just didn't make it into a big thing, innit?
Yeah.
And because they're lucky enough, if I'm honest, not to have encountered hardcore racism. The only racism, and it's not even racism, it is racism because people shouldn't be doing it. But it's the only thing that they've had is when white people or something will come up and try and touch the hair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And be like, oh,
But then,
that
like I
looks
said,
nice.
they probably don't even notice that themselves.
Yeah, the kids won't notice that. And if I'm honest, a lot of white people don't notice it. They don't see it as, oh, that's me being racist. A lot of them would say, well, nah, they're just taking an interest in your culture or an interest in your hair. Or a lot of the time, when they'll mention that, it'll come off the compliment. Off the back of that will come a compliment on, I love your hair, or I love black hair, or do you know what I mean? It's something that that they'll love to do. You've even got a guy in work who's got a big afro. You get me? And it happened just the other week where one of the white women in the office, you might watch this, hello, went up to him to touch his hair, and she goes, "Oh, can I touch hair?" And as and he just went, "No." No. And it is where's David from? From Nigeria. So David's just abrupt with it. You get me? He don't care. He's not like he won't do it like and try and break it down nicely. He just goes, "No." And he started laughing. So she goes, "Oh, can I touch your hair?" As she was going to it, and he just went, "No." And just stood back. I mean, his head back, and he's the tall guy, you know.
Did you see all this?
Yeah. And he just stood back and just put his head back. Goes, "Oh, you don't need to touch my hair." Do you know what I mean? And just let her know. And then she didn't see it as like a racism thing, I don't think. And obviously, I don't think he took it like that. But then it got brought up like for the next couple of days, like 2 or 3 times, because we was all in sort of in the building. And then she was like, "I just love his hair. I tried to touch it, but David said no." And I went, "Yeah, it's a no-no. It's a no-no." And then I've had a conversation with her about it. But then the person who I had a conversation with about it from work, I won't say her name, she's got curly hair as well. So she was like, "Oh, I get that all the time." Because I had the whole conversation with her on that's sort of a bit racist, and she was like, "I don't see it as that because people come up to me all the time and ask to touch my hair." And I said, right. And I said, so then when I broke it down to her, I think she understood it more then. Do you know what I mean? From our perspective, do you know what I mean?
Can we go back to your first question though? Carlos, can you answer it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, innit, to be fair. When would you tell Remy?
I think when he's gonna come across it, really. I don't think I'd bring it up beforehand. I think if something happens naturally, then I'd address it at that point because, window of opportunity, take it. But I don't think I'd want to bring it up. But I think it's similar to Tyler, where he's really innocent anyway. I don't think it's something that he's gonna encounter. I don't think he's gonna encounter it because he's cute in it. So
no, definitely encounter it. Still,
he'll encounter it, but I don't think he's gonna encounter it soon. I think when he does encounter it, he's gonna have a good understanding of the situation anyway, and it'll be easy to conversate and talk about it. Which I don't want to talk about it now and be like, because at the moment when I tell him his full name, he's like, "I'm not Remy Taylor, I'm just Remy."
Yeah. So he don't really, he doesn't get it.
So that'll be long, man.
And to be fair, and I get what you're saying on that, because I think that society has changed where mixed race kids, like, especially in Hull, like, everyone loves him. Do you know what I mean? And because of his personality, where he's just so polite and he's so innocent, like, everyone, he gets along with everybody. So it's never ever a beef thing. Do you know what I mean? Like
100%.
even at his school, yeah, I know because Laura told me there's a girl that's in his year, in year 7 as well, and this boy, she must have been playing outside of school, and and they went to go and play in a little group, you know, near a house, and then her dad, because dad's black and her mum's white, and the mum told Laura, but anyway, one of the boys went to a school, said to all the kids, "Nah, don't play with her, because she's an N-bomb, innit? And we don't play with N-bombs." So she sort of went home crying, said this to her mum. So her dad was like, what? Don't think he did anything. Yeah. Don't know how. Because if that was me, because let the mum sort it out, you get me? If that was me, I'd be like, no, Laura, I'll sort it out.
No, but what do you do though in reality? Huh? What do you do in reality?
Go to the youth's house.
Yeah, and then do what? It's not going to change anything, is it?
Nah, but it'll make me feel better. So I'll go to the youth's house, yeah. Because I'll have to because you got to let him know, innit? So you go to his youth's house.
What you're saying.
And I'll have to have my first initial reaction is to have a word with the parents.
Yeah,
because
then where do you think it's coming from?
The parents.
Exactly.
So that's why I need to have a word.
So you can have a word.
That's why I need to have
with a mother. Ended up punching up the parents.
Have a word with the
It's
parents.
just too much, isn't it?
So what would you do? Nothing.
Bro, this is what I'm saying this, but I know what I'm liking.
So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
I know what I'm liking it.
This is what I'm putting. So
you try and do the right thing, innit?
Yeah.
You try and do the right thing.
But either
what
way,
is the right thing? Though?
But either way, yeah. What she did is she went to the school, innit, and told the school what was going on. Yeah. And said that about this boy. Because apparently apparently it happened in school a couple of times as well. The school said that they'll have a word and that it'll get suspended if it happens or something. Again, yeah. Exactly.
That's ingrained with him now. He's in high school. It's stuck.
That's my point.
That's his character.
But what my point is this little girl. She's not exactly. She's quite quiet actually. She's quite quiet, but she has got attitude on her. You get me? So I can imagine that if this little boy would have said something, she would have been like, nah. Do you know what I mean? There would have been some sort of tension, beef there. Whereas Tyler goes to the exact same school and hasn't experienced anything like it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you would
then that's just it's like personality, character,
demeanor. Yeah, because I think that comes into it as well. Because so the type of kids that would be doing that, Tyler probably wouldn't be around them anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like if he was gonna go and chill and he's chilling with his friends, I doubt that he's gonna see that group of friends think, they look like a nice group of lads. Let me go and have a chat with them. Do you know what I mean? If anything, he'll probably just avoid them altogether. So that's why his experience, even though they go to the same school, has been completely different.
But then again, he's a boy as well, isn't it? So
yeah.
But nah.
And I think he has, because he is a very good looking boy. Do you know what I mean? He's tall. Do you know what I mean? He's with it. So I think that's why as well. So he might be more up there on a pedestal, and where he's not gonna.
In terms of popularity,
where he's not gonna get attacked because people just look at him and think, oh no. Do you know what I mean? Because he just doesn't scream out victim, does he? Do you know what I mean? Like there's not enough of them where you spot him, you go, right, okay, I'll zoom in on this and take the mick out of, because you can't do that with him.
But it's weird though, because like I said, I would have never brought up the conversation just generally, because like what's the point in it? Like you're just saying like as and when it happens,
just let him be innocent. Let him be as innocent.
I think that's with most things. As and when it happen, then you can approach and like deal with the matter rather than creating it and forcing it and making it become an issue in that sense. Because there's no point in actually doing that, because then you're just giving them more things to worry about, and that's gonna happen in life in general anyway. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think we should like force. Oh yeah. You're black, fresh from the womb. You know what I mean? No point in it.
No, that's what my point of thinking.
No point.
I like the innocence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And even now, Tyler, man, he's in year 7 in high school, and the boy is still so innocent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what Remy will be the same though, because of how his personality. Like, there's nowhere that you take Remy.
Yeah.
Yo, what do you mean? What about Sereno? You know about Sereno. Don't ask silly questions. So you take Remy now. You take Remy somewhere though, and straight away it'll embrace everybody. It'll go to anyone. Do you know what I mean? He's just got that friendly way. He's just like, hi. He just wants to, it's innocent. He just wants to share.
Tyler kind of reminds me of Pius a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of the innocence.
Just wants to spread that happiness. Sereno's just ready. Do you get me?
Ready.
Sereno is ready. Yeah, Sereno's ready. Sereno's ready. You get me? You walk up to Sereno, like even at Carlos's wedding with Sereno, you get me? So just to break down, yeah. Congratulations, Carlos, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
Carlos
married,
Carlos is married, by the way. Carlos is married. Congratulations.
Sold his soul.
So, but yeah, sold his soul. To the devil. When he's talking about the devil. Now, but when we was there, in the mornings, obviously, I was sorting out, getting your boys ready, innit? Getting the kids ready. And then you was laughing at me because I was negotiating with the kids to get them ready and negotiating with M&Ms. But you know what? It worked.
Yeah, you got hustled, baby.
Yeah, you got hustled because I'm not being funny. Them boys were dressed before you man were dressed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Sure.
and they was looking slick, just
You
chilled
were
out.
saying,
ready.
I'll give you 1 sweet. So when I was like, no, I want 5.
Yeah, but then we negotiated on 3, innit? We landed on 3.
I said, yeah, I'll take that.
He's like, I want 5. I was like, 3? And he's like, yeah, okay. Nah, but with Sereno, so what my point is, straight away from then, it's the funny and different personalities because I just went to Remy, come on then, Remy, should we get dressed? And Remy was like, yeah. And he went, Sereno, do you want to get dressed? And Sereno's, no. I was like, oh, but we're going to get ready for the wedding. No.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I want. And it was something completely different. So I just thought, I know, I got these M&Ms in it.
said,
So I was like,
why so early, man?
yeah, I'll give you an M&M.
So
But,
early.
yo, them M&Ms lasted the day. And what? During the service, he was chilled out. You know, it's how he comes sat on my knee.
Yeah, he wasn't chilled. He sat on your knee, then he chilled, yeah.
Yeah,
Remembered,
he was
a sweet guy.
Yeah. It was a bit gassed at first, but then he came over to me once he clocked
yeah.
where I was, sat on my knee, you get me, and I was just feeding them M&Ms during the service, you get me? And you think you'll get him gassed, but you didn't, just chilled him out, and I was like, oh, that's good then, you get me? So, I just think it is personalities as well, I think
100%.
that will affect it. That's what my point was. And we've come to the end of the episode, so thank you guys if you're still here with us. Please like, share, and subscribe. You've been here with myself, Anton.
And it's me, Dan Dash, my son's favourite dad, my brother's favourite brother, my cousin's favourite cousin, my sister's favourite brother.
And it's Rasta Dad.
It's Ollie85. Like and subscribe, guys.